page, and you on my page, this song is for him.
What's up, lady?
Hello.
How art thou?
I'm good. How are you? Hey.
Sorry, now. Let me turn this down. Congratulations on your new EP.
Thank you so much. You got the vibes going over there.
You set it up. You set the vibes up with the music. Yeah,
Thank you.
This is dope. This is dope. First of all, how you doing?
I've been good. I had a late yoga class today, so I literally just ran in the house like it's 2:30. I'm late.
Nice.
But I made it. Yeah, I've been good, man. Just staying head down, working and staying as sane as I possibly can.
Yeah. We chopped it up almost a year ago, with your
Dang, it's been a year already.
In May, right? The release of your album came out last year. What made you drop, 4-song EP, in between that time?
So a lot of my fans been asking me for Bedroom Sessions Volume 2 for a long time now. And I have promised them if all my followers, if they help me get to 15,000 followers, that I would drop Volume 2. And that was so long ago.
Okay.
And I just felt like since the album was done, that it was just the perfect time to just like keep my promise and make sure I kept my word. And, I've been working on music every day. So it's just like, why not,
Sia, I'm going to put that thug on you, girl. Hey, I'm going to have some fun with you tonight.
I love it. Let's have fun.
I'm going to put that thug on you. And when I first listened to the intro, I started feeling a certain kind of way because I was like, hold up, is she talking about me liking all her pictures on Instagram?
Right.
I'm just teasing.
But I love it.
What inspired this? I mean, this is the Bedroom Sessions. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. People can, pretty much gather what you're going to be talking about. But what was the inspiration? Or do you got a boo? Or you know what I'm saying? Somebody hollering at you or something? Like,
I'm still single.
Oh, hell no.
But so just to give everybody a background on where this even came about, I used to do these live videos in my bedroom where I would just show my creative process. Me coming up with melodies, writing the words, recording the song, and then I would always put like a clip of the song. And they started to get a little popular, and that's how Bedroom Sessions Volume 1 came about. I just like took a couple of the songs that I liked the most from those bedroom sessions and like made a project. So this time I was like, instead of me just gathering random songs and just putting them out, like I really wanted it to be a full concept, and I wanted to talk about something. And I thought that since it was called Bedroom Sessions, like what better to talk about
right.
than some bedroom talk. So definitely the inspiration though is just love, same thing with Ready for Love and just where I'm at in my life right now, and just I gotta manifest it. So the more I think about it, the quicker it's gonna come.
I'm gonna digress on initially what I wanted to say, but listen, look, I'm a happily married man, and
Congrats.
but when I'm scrolling through Instagram, sometimes it's hard not to see beauty. So one of my mentors I'm gonna steal one of his phrases, and I'm gonna say, God did good. God did good.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna double tap on that. God did good. You know what I'm saying? So, but my point is, I try to use restraint when I'm liking other women's you know,
Yeah,
pictures and stuff like that, because I love,
respectfully.
you know, like Chris Rock said, I love my wife, I love my wife, I love my wife, you know.
Right, right.
Um, but you know, the images are very sensual. The songs is very sensual. The mood, the production, sonically. You know, my background is audio engineering. Sonically, it sounds phenomenal. I seen you posted the credits, but talk about who mixed and mastered, you know, this EP as well.
So I called my boy Scotty out in Atlanta to do the finishing like touches as far as the mastering and the mixes go. I mix and record and do all my own everything in my bedroom, hence to the title again. But just to kind of, you know, polish it, I'm not a mixing engineer. I just know how after doing it for so many years. But shout out to Scotty. He definitely did his thing. And shout out to all the producers. But because without them just fucking with me in general, this wouldn't even be a thing, you know? So shout out to my boys, Rodney and Will. We got B-Dub on Knocking the Boots and Noise Beats on, he did Drive By. And I thought, you know, I recorded about 12 songs that I wanted all on this project. And I was like, no, it can't be a full album. So I took it down to 6 songs, and then I settled on the 4, and I thought the 4 was the perfect, it just summed it up very quick, in and out, you know.
So just reading the titles alone, Anytime, Any Place, Knocking the Boots, Right Now, Drive By, it's you know, just looking at it without even listening, it sounds like it's a homage to 90s R&B,
For
right?
sure.
You know, obviously, Anytime, Any Place, you got the twist of Janet Jackson's classic, Knocking the Boots, H-Town. When I seen Right Now, I automatically thought of I'll Be Sure, that song. But what was you going for with that one? I mean, what?
So Right Now was just, that actually wasn't pulled from any inspiration. That was just an original, just
Okay.
something that came naturally. Yeah, that wasn't, I didn't pull from anything on that one or Drive By. But Anytime, Any Place and Knocking the Boots was definitely inspired by the, you know, those artists for sure. Anytime, Any Place was actually the first song that we did for this project. Rodney and Will came out. They flew out to LA, and we had did a couple sessions, and then, you know, Rodney's like, so when are you starting Bedroom Sessions Volume 2? Like, what's up with that? I think you should do this record. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then they literally start producing it right in my living room, and now here we are today.
How about that? Yeah, that Anytime, Any Place, it's dope. It's dope. For
Thank you.
those that are watching and you guys haven't listened to it, first of all, listen to the entire
Yes.
EP. But that Anytime, Any Place, man, damn, that's a banger right there. All of the songs are dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so
I
big
wanted to
shouts
make
out.
sure that I did it justice because, you know, coming from a legendary father who is very, very heavily involved in just the music in general, he's always talking about how artists mess up songs by like redoing them and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
putting their own twist on them. And, you know, we had a conversation. He's like, why didn't you just leave the song? Like, why didn't you just redo her whole song? Like, why'd you change the lyrics and do all of that? And I was just like, well, I wanted to make it my own thing, you know? So I'm glad to hear that's actually one of everybody's favorite songs. I'm happy that people
Yeah.
received it and didn't feel like, you know,
Yeah,
I
I think I
ruined
think
it.
I think what you did with Anytime, Any Place, Sia, you had the touch of the, you know, Janet Jackson version, but you didn't touch it so much to where, you know, for example, like Ribbon in the Sky is a classic R&B song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stevie Wonder did. Intro redid that song and it sounded phenomenal.
Yeah.
Some songs, like even your dad's group, for those
All
that
I
are watching, her father is Stephen Russell from the legendary group Troop. They redid the Jackson song, right? The Jackson
Yeah.
5.
All I do.
All I Do, and they nailed it. Not everybody can nail a certain song, but what you did with this song, you, Rodney, and Will, you sort of remixed it and made it its own. It
Right.
has the Anytime, the Janet Jackson vibe to it, but you recreated this and made this your own. So I think y'all did a really great job with that. So do you really get what you want?
Most of the time.
Okay. Okay.
Most of the time. I'm kind of a brat when I want to be.
So is the booty really real?
It is. It's all real.
It's like, so what made you like?
Don't get in trouble.
No, I'm good. For those that are watching, I'm talking about some of her lyrics, and this is kind of me leading into my next question. You know, when you guys listen to the EP, these questions will make sense on why I'm asking them, because she says this: the booty's real.
No, you want to feel.
Hey, hold on now. Your father, a well-known songwriter within the industry. What type of tips or advice does he give you? Because, you know, obviously you wrote this album by yourself, right? This EP.
Yep.
You know, including such sensual lyrics like that. Did your dad give you any kind of tips as far as approaching songwriting?
He always tells me to just be as authentic as I possibly can, and to just speak and always write from my heart and just really what I want to say, and to tell a story. His lesson to me from the time I started this was to tell a story when I write songs. That was the number one thing he always said, was to tell a story and let the music speak. You know, like, don't over sing, don't overwrite. You don't have to try to fit a whole bunch of words in one, you know, like, just tell a story. Be relatable. Talk about shit that you know that people want to hear, that you're going through. Like, don't always he tells me a lot too, honestly, not to make everything personal, because I'm so personal with my music, and that's something we've been working on a lot lately, is to not be.
What do you mean? What do you mean not being personal with your music? I don't understand.
So I'm like always
Understand,
married.
you said, you know, tells you to write from your heart, but don't be personal. That's confusing to me.
So when he says not to be personal, he means not to be so just stuck on Sia, because the music is bigger than me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than, the whole point is for somebody to hear it and be like, damn, I needed this song. This record, I play this song over and over and over. It's like that's the goal, you know? And sometimes as artists and creatives, we can be so married to an idea and to a song where it's too personal and it doesn't translate.
Can
So
you
he tries to.
give me an example of that, like something that you may have
So
written?
those type of songs you guys have never heard.
Will we ever hear?
Let me see. Is there anything else that was like
How personal do you get? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's
personal to the sense where, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it. Like certain things, like sometimes when we're writing, I'll be like, no, I can't say that. I don't want to do that. Or I'm so stuck on this, on just me and everything being like, no, I can't do that and this. And he's like, Sia, you're writing music for the world. You're writing music for the next little girl to hear this, and this is her song, you know. I'm trying my best way to explain it, but it makes sense to me when he tells me, you know, obviously because I'm the one. But he just, I don't know any other way to kind of describe it. I'm trying to think if there are any records out that I put out that are like super. I can't think of any. Maybe there are probably a couple records that are out like that. But for the most part, I try to keep it. I try to speak for women in general, not make it just all about me.
Now, speaking of that, you know, you've written for some heavyweights. You've written for Mary J, Tyrese, Brandy. Are you working on any projects that you could share with us as far?
So honestly, the last project that I just really like spent a lot of time on was Lyrica Anderson's project, and I honestly, I kind of am not in a space. I'm not really in a space right now for other people, if that makes sense. Like, I'm so in love with
Mm-hmm.
Sia and falling more and more with me and what I want and being the focus. Like, that's all that I really am like centered and focused on right now. It's just how can I take this to the next level. It's like I don't want to play around with this shit anymore, you know what I mean? Like, I really want to make sure that I'm putting out quality music and really locked in. So I've been just like so focused on what I'm doing in this next project. Like, I've already started recording the next project and really like, diving into being a full artist and not just a writer, not just somebody that wants to just put music out. Um, so right now I haven't been spending a lot of time on like any specific projects. Of course, I have like so many records in my catalog and I'm always sending them out. And it's just like, if anybody takes, if they stick, if they find a home, then great. But that hasn't been the focus right now.
Got you. I ain't gonna keep you too long. I just want to say I think that the production teams that you're working with tell you guys have a really good chemistry, and I think that's important. When
Yeah.
writing and collaborating with projects and stuff. So, uh, television, are we going to see you back on the Love and Hip Hop in the future or what?
So it's hard to say. I don't want to speak too prematurely, but the show actually hasn't filmed since the pandemic. So I kind of don't really know when the production is supposed to start. They keep, there's like always dates, but then it keeps getting pushed back and stuff. So the pandemic kind of like really shut all of production down in Los Angeles. So I honestly don't want to speak too maturely and tell you guys any details on that because I don't know, but you definitely will see me again on the TV
Gotcha.
screen.
Well, see, it's always a pleasure. Hopefully, I get to see you again on another interview, or hopefully when
Definitely.
things start to open up, you go on a tour.
I'm coming out there.
Yeah,
I'm popping up on you at the station.
come see it. Come see me.
Yeah, for
Anything you want to
sure.
let your fans know? The people that are watching right now.
I just want you guys to know that the project is out right now on all digital platforms. Bedroom Sessions Volume 2. The video for Knocking the Boots is out as well. So go check that out. It's on my YouTube page. Subscribe to my channel because I got a lot of videos and visual stuff coming out. So definitely, just to stay connected, subscribe to my channel on YouTube and follow me on social media. Tap in with me. I want to know what you guys think. Yeah. I hope you
Thank you
guys
so
love
much.
the music. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, Sia, and holler at me
Thank
anytime
you.
you need. All right.
I will. Thank you so much.
Likewise. All right.
Concentration, infatuation, need meditation, 'cause I can't get enough of you.